Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Project Militia. I am Eli, and today I've got some explaining to do. First and foremost, I managed to find myself an anti-material rifle, so I am happy now. This thing is beast when it comes to damage. Nope. Oh, I'm getting detection from Sanctuary over there because technically this part of the cell includes a little bit of Sanctuary. You can see it right over there. We're going to be going over there in a minute, but first I want to show you a couple of things. So I've been doing a little bit of work off camera. I've discovered a few more places. I've already claimed Oberlin Station for the Minutemen. I've done a couple of other things around here. I've discovered Sunshine Tidings, but we haven't gone there yet. I cleared Starlight Drive-In, so we can start building there. We can go to Bedford Station and build now because I have a mod that adds that place in. There's a train there even that we could build on, which should be really fun. Abernathy Farm I've discovered but have not gone to yet. Haven't done any of their stuff. And other than that, I haven't really done anything else. Now the explanation. You'll notice Ten Pines Bluff is down to 3 settlers. Sanctuary is actually down to 6 from the 9 that we had. There's a reason for that. You'll notice that things look a little bit different than they did in the previous videos. Things look a little bit crisper, I think, a little bit, the shadows are more intense, things like that. I have a new weather mod, Vivid Weathers, and it adds a couple of different graphical improvements. I'm still getting used to them myself. I'm used to a little bit more saturation in the color, but we'll work with it for now. I'll see if there's any kind of settings that allow me to change that. But my save actually got corrupted, so I am using a couple of new weapons. I have also some new equipment that I've been picking up along the way. So yeah. Save got corrupted. I had to redo a whole bunch of stuff. It's taken me almost a week now. I did a live stream where we were doing some building in Sanctuary to try and get some things back on track. So let's go over there now and see what we did. I really wish I could like hotkey animations. I would salute the statue as I come into Sanctuary. That would be cool to do. Yeah, you'll see our Sanctuary sign is gone. We have a new water pump. That one there does not require power. I only built that one because I kept getting reminded to build something that required power. We've got a couple of basic turret defense systems around. I will rebuild our defensive platforms when I can. I'm waiting for some more settlers at the moment before we start getting any defensive situations or anything like that. 2 new mods that I added in. Yeah, with sim settlements we have to rely on actual vanilla planting styles. 2 new mods that I added in, Mr. Tidy, and he's in the ground right now, but Mr. Mechanic. What are you doing in the ground? What these do, they basically just simplify the whole repairing system for your settlement. He will go around, he's so cute, tiny little clean Mr. Handy. Will go around and clean up the corpses, pick up their loot, and bring them back to his chest. The Mr. Mechanic would just go around and repair anything that's been damaged.
0 days without an incident.
That's not very good to hear. Let me see if I can get you out of there. Much better. Yeah, he's just a construction protector. Get back up to your platform. So, yeah, a lot of things have changed in Sanctuary, including that. We'll get to that in just a second. But I have claimed this house for myself for the moment. This is just like my little workshop. I've got my crafting benches in here. I've got a couple more in here for like the modded benches. I used to have a bed in here, but now I'm sleeping in the bunkhouse with everybody else. I had to rebuild the clinic. This was a big disappointment for me because I had so much fun building this. We do have Sturgis up here. I have basically rebuilt it to the way it was before. I haven't added in the tables or the plants. Got a couple of shelves over here. Nothing here in the back just yet.
This place is
And-
really coming together, huh? I can't take all the credit.
Yeah, because you haven't done anything. Added in a couple of hospital beds with oxygen tank things and a couple of gurneys scattered around. That water pump there is really cool. We'll get to that in a moment too. Put in the bed over here. There's lights everywhere. These fluorescent lights from Vault-Tec. I haven't done anything in here. I can't remember what I did in here last time. I don't even remember if I did anything in there. But we will actually be converting that into a bathroom. I have to repair the walls and put doors and things like that, but we'll get to that eventually. I did rebuild the shooting range, and I removed the Creation Club shooting range. Oh, right, I locked it so that people can't go in there and get stuck. This time, all I did was I added a bunch of mannequins, Vault Boy, and the Grizzly Bear sign thing, so that I can test my weapons out. Yeah, anti-material rifle is a beast. Uses the hunting rifle animations. I finally realized that. I've been finding a lot of cool decorations in my mods, including like this construction table with a tribute to the user Oxhorn with a smoke ring going up. I thought that was really cool. We got this cement mixer. Nifty little thing. These are our turret platforms. I believe you can actually stack these on top of each other to make like a turret tower. I'm just using them for my lights right now to keep this place lit up at night. In terms of weapons, I still have my pistol. I don't think you can actually see. Yeah, these things don't give bullets. Oh, I put these tire walls back here to like absorb bullets that are getting shot past them. Not really needing to worry too much about what's beyond the shooting range, although that over there is a concern. We might need to put something else up here. That, or we'll have a defensive wall over at Red Rocket. We'll figure that out. Red Rocket is going to become a checkpoint for Sanctuary. I also have my service rifle. This will take a moment to get out. There we go. That took a moment to get out because for some reason the mods that I'm using, service rifle from Wasteland Melody and the service rifle expansion project, SREP, seem to cause a lot of loading issues for this weapon. I might switch to Deadpool's service rifle. This is just my close to medium range auto weapon. Really quick, I love it. Button 3, I don't have anything equipped on. Oh, right, because I moved that weapon. So we're going to put our caravan shotgun there. I found another service rifle I'm going to give to a settler somewhere. I had something else. That's my anti-material rifle. I'm going to put that there. Because with this, look at the damage on that thing, 745. I'm actually going to retire the bow because of it, even though the bow is insane damage. It feels a little too overpowered for me. So we'll go ahead and retire that. Let's get our shotgun out. Technically, this can become one of the most OP weapons in the game if you get the right legendary on it. Watch how fast you can fire just these 2 shells. If you get the never-ending legendary, you'll never have to reload. Uh-oh. I don't actually mean to blow him apart. I didn't know I could do that. Whoa, big lag spike there. There's his head. Huh. Oh well. But yeah, that's my new shooting range. We'll stick with the caravan shotgun for the moment. See, I plan to equip my settlers with service rifles, caravan shotguns, Mosin Nagants, which is another rifle that I have. We'll see one of those over in Ten Pines Bluff when we go over there in a minute. Because there's been a lot of things going on. I have to show you everything at this point. This is the bunkhouse, and Preston's actually going inside of it, which is really cool. This was a lot of fun to build. I've been using... give me a moment to open up the workshop. This is going to take a sec. Alright, so let's see. Go to structures, and we go all the way over to the end. Woody's Wasteland Stuff. I'm a little confused as to which mod adds this in. Actually, I think I do know, because this has some really cool things in it. If we go over here to decoration, the barrel fireplace. This thing is really cool. We set this down. Let's just add a pipe to the top, and then we add one of these to the top of that. Look at that. You can actually get like a smoke emitter for your stove, and the stove has a little fire in it, which is really cool. These are nifty, and I actually have a couple of these inside of this structure here, or at least one of them. If we mosey on around to the back, let's go ahead and exit workshop mode. We don't need that anymore. You can see right here, and I'll show you where that's coming from inside. Alright, little hitch there, I had to wait for it to pass. So out here on the deck, these are from Thematic and Practical, and these really fit the Fallout 4 theme in my opinion, at least for like a starting out settlement, because these are all made from like, you could pull like a pallet apart and make a chair, one of these chairs. It's really cool. I've got pretty much everything lit with oil lamps for the moment. We'll get to electricity later on. Got some shadow lights around, which are really cool. I'm not sure we're going to be using these too often because they are a performance hit. I've gone from 50 FPS down to 30 just looking at this room. So yeah, that's a little bit of an issue, I think. But look at all these chairs. Like this one definitely could be pulled from a pallet. This is just a box with a backing on it. It's really cool. And the table, it's so cool, so cool. Loving all of this stuff. And the couches. These are really cool too. The coffee table, just some benches scattered around. A little fireplace here where people are making that's a really disgusting looking stew, but I guess you gotta work with what you got. We got windows. It's really cool. Love this. We got a kitchen over here. This is it's called a busy settler cook stove. Anybody who is not assigned to something, here comes Preston again, has a chance to wander by and actually use this to cook something. We got just a counter over here, some food storage. You can actually put food in there. Do I have any food to put in? Let's see. Aid. Put some crispy squirrel bits. We'll put all of our MREs, I guess. I need to use those. We have any raws? We got some sweet roll and a tato. Okay. Does anything appear in these? Sadly, no. So it's not like an updating thing. We got some shelves over here. I might use OC Decorator to put some stuff on the shelves. Here's that stove I was talking about. So this is really cool. It's even got like a little old style grate on top. You could put a tea kettle or something on. We got a sink here. I can drink from it apparently. We got cabinet doors. Isn't that cool? And we just got one open because I didn't realize that this was a corner piece. You can't put a door on the corner piece. So yeah, cool little kitchen area. This is just like a bunkhouse. So it's got like a common area, eating area.
I've heard of another settlement that's in trouble. I'll mark it on your map. Go find out what they need.
County
Use the
Crossing.
settlement
Ooh, cool.
supporting our cause.
Yes, sir. I'll go and do that soon. Let's check where that was again. Way over there. That's actually pretty good because County Crossing is one of the ones that I've always had issues acquiring. So it's good that that popped up. That means we can get that pretty quick. Look at the stairs. It is really difficult to get these kind of stairs in vanilla unless you know what the heck you're doing. But these come with that Woody's mod. Same with the posts. I've kind of put these around, can fill in the empty space. We've got railings. They're so cool, so cool. All of these walls and things. It's got a modular system, so you could build a wall on the half portion and then a half wall to get these kind of offset doors. instead of having the door right in the center of the wall, which I always found slightly awkward. These bunk beds are from Thematic and Practical, and they work. The bottom bed and the top bed are separate beds. You can actually count every single bed in this place as a separate bed. So I can support 30 settlers with all these beds right now. It's amazing. I got 15 bunk beds. And the settlers actually come in here and sleep on them. It's pretty insane. I've caught Preston Garvey, Mama Murphy, Marcy, and June Long both use their separate beds. They're married, but they sleep in different rooms. Go figure. Tells you a little bit about what's going on there. I haven't decorated any of these rooms yet, but I will eventually. And then out here, got a bit of a porch. No furniture or anything like that. Just come out here, lean against the rail. Take a look around. You can watch people down in the shooting range. Take a look out over the settlement. Right there, we're going to build a tavern. And that tavern is eventually going to become a permanent structure. I'm going to try and see what I can do to make it look really, really cool. But we have the Seeing Settler mod, which I thought would be fun to play around with. And that's just for, like I said, it's just for fun. We'll be able to assign a settler to a microphone stand, and they will actually sing. Guy or girl, they have different songs that they can sing depending on. But yeah, this is really cool. And you can see all the way to the Red Rocket. I'm probably going to try and remove that tree, though. So you can see all the way over to the Red Rocket. All of those trees are eventually going to go away. You can see Concord right there. I believe that's Abernathy Farm, actually. Let's get out. I believe it's 4 for my... Yeah. That should be Abernathy Farm right there. Or it might be that one. Let's take a look. Okay, it's this one. That's Abernathy Farm. So you can see 3 settlements from here. Sanctuary, Red Rocket, and Abernathy Farm. I think that's really cool. Can we see any others from this position? You got Starlight Drive-In over there, but it is past Concord. So the only way I think to be able to see that is if you were going to get really high. Not on Jet or Psycho or anything. I'm like elevation-wise. Yeah, okay, so that is the updates for Sanctuary. I will say that putting these floors in was a nightmare. I might highlight the video, the VOD on Twitch that I used for creating this structure. So if anybody of you on YouTube want to go and see that, twitch.tv/ElysiumCastaic. Same way that you spell my YouTube name, you can go and check out the VODs. I'll make sure to highlight them so that they don't get deleted. But yeah, that's the updates for Sanctuary so far. Trash Can Carla's here. She's still not using the chair that I set down for her. I set this is a Trash Can Carla's chair.
Yeah.
And she's supposed to be able to sit in it,
Need
but
to
I guess
pick
she doesn't
something
want
up?
to.
Road's pretty long from here.
Let's see if she's got anything new
Let's see
from
what
the
you
last
got.
time I
Yeah,
talked
yeah,
to her.
keep your shirt on.
I'll take an incendiary grenade. I don't need... I'll take that and that. Trying to get as many of those service rifles, the sniper rifles. If I see any Mosins, I definitely grab them whenever I can because they are very, very good sniper rifles. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna drop some stuff off. I don't need the RPG. We're gonna keep that. We'll drop those off. Oop, little bit of lag. Oh, because I hovered over the service rifle. That's one of the things, like, whenever you hover over this, it takes a while to load in all the modded equipment, so that's why I'm thinking of switching over to Deadpools. I'll have to do some testing, because I don't know if that'll corrupt the save or not. Removing such a big weapon system from the game. These incendiary grenades, I like them a lot more than frag grenades. They're like an advanced version of the Molotov cocktail. See if we could find a way to show that off to you. Before we head over to Ten Pines Bluff and show you what's changed over there, because unfortunately the scaffolding system has altered a little bit. It's not using the actual scaffolding system. I want to talk to you about what we're going to do over here at the Red Rocket. This I'm gonna do off camera. I'm gonna do a lot of my settlement building off camera, just because, unfortunately, time-wise, I don't have a lot of it at the moment. Not until a couple of days from this recording, which is on a Sunday, I believe. Yesterday, actually, this is August 18th. Yesterday was my birthday, so yeah, 31 years old now. Go figure. Anyway. Over here at the Red Rocket, we're going to set up a checkpoint here. So I want to try and see if I can block the road off and set up a defensive area here. That way, people coming into the settlement from Conquered area, or if they're just following the road, like there's no other real smart ways to get to Sanctuary. If you take a look, the only other method really would be going up this road here to the disposal ground and then going across this way. But most people wouldn't have any reason to do that, so that's why I want to set the checkpoint up here. We'll set up a wall across the road with a tower here, so that there will be a guard up there at all times, making sure people actually follow directions. The wall will block the road, so people will have to go over to here, and there will be a check-in area. So if you're bringing a caravan in, you'll have your goods checked, and then you can go on out this way and head on over to Sanctuary, and you'll be checked again as you come back out, and all that kind of stuff. So this will be a bit of a military outpost. We might set up the 1st Minutemen training camp here. I keep calling them Minutemen. This will be the militia camp. Eventually it'll be the militia. Right now we're still calling ourselves the Minutemen. But the uniform's a little bit of a dead giveaway that things are going to change. I have been seeing some Minutemen patrols around, and they are using the militarized Minutemen stuff, so already things are changing. Do we have any blood bugs today? No, we do not. Alright, let's head on over to 10 Pines Bluff. I'll see you there. And welcome back to 10 Pines Bluff. Ignore the no repairs needed. We have another one of the Mr. Tidy bots and the repair bots here. So this is actually where I spawned when I fast traveled here. I did not realize it would do this, but this is a great little point. So we're going to go ahead and come on down here really quick, and before Lucas manages to get away, let's go talk to him.
Lucas,
My armor saved many a wastelander.
Yeah, just show me
I've got a
what you
few minutes to browse.
What you see is what you get.
Alright, I am looking for, we'll go ahead and take that just because, we'll take that as well. I'm actually looking for apparel items. We might have to start using, we might have to go to Ellie's compendium to be able to make use of certain outfits that I want to acquire. Alright, Lucas, you're done. Now, I've noticed an issue recently with 10 Pines Bluff. NPCs have a lot of trouble pathfinding here. Minutemen, even attackers. I noticed when I came here to help with an attack one time, the gunners just kind of stood around, didn't really do anything. They just let themselves get shot by the turrets. It's kind of funny. But that could cause issues in the future with provisioners and things like that. I had a provisioner going from 10 Pines Bluff while I was rebuilding what little that I rebuilt. There's one of our guards up there. Do you have your Mosin out? You do not. Okay. Yeah, when the provisioner got here and when I got here, the provisioner was just standing here. Oh. What is that? Oh, well. You guys just have fun with that. I'm not really concerned with a legendary bloatfly. It's running away from the super mutants. Go figure. Let me help it out. There you go. This is a bug that I really do not like with these birds. We unlocked the codex on birds. Interesting. This is something that I haven't actually shown off in a video, like, completely.
Birds generally keep to themselves and mind their own business. To kill one without the intent of eating it kind of makes you a jerk.
Oops. Apparently I'm a jerk. Don't really care. Alright, so yeah, there's Mr. Tidy. Did I build the repair bot? Can't remember. Oh yeah, I put him over here. There he is. Mr. Mechanic, that's his name. Yeah, you'll notice that Lucas got up, but he hasn't moved. His guards moved for a second and then just kind of froze. They're supposed to be moving on at this point. It's late enough in the day for them to move on. But here's what we've got for 10 Pines Bluff so far. You'll notice that I'm using different materials. I've got this cabin material from a mod called Cabin in the Woods. We got more of Woody's Laceland stuff up there. Okay, Brahman. Up here, I remade the garden area. And I even put a campfire down and kind of shrunk it down a little bit and pushed it back using the Place Everywhere mod and precise movement and placement, or precise movement, rotation, and scale, to kind of push it back into the fireplace, which I thought was a really cool touch, because you don't actually get a fire thing with this, which I thought was kind of unfortunate. This guy's a little stuck here because of the pathfinding issues, same with her. So we're probably not going to be coming to 10 Pines Bluff very often. Over here, I've just got a couple of bunk beds. Nothing much else. I do plan on putting a table and eating area here. I believe 10 Pines Bluff is going to become a bit of an outpost, so it's not going to be getting too many upgrades, and that's just because I don't want to deal with the issues with the pathfinding and stuff that we've been having. But we have this big old area over here. I don't want it to go to waste. So if you have any suggestions on what we could do here that wouldn't have to take advantage of pathfinding or anything like that, maybe a storage area, or I don't know. Yeah, if you have any ideas, help me come up with something. We'll figure that out as we go. More bunks up here. I did put a little eating area here. I thought it was cool to put these candles and the oil lamp down, because lighting is a little bit of an issue. I once again, like with the campfire down there, I put the candles here and I pushed them back onto the windowsill, which gives off this really cool glow at night. And then I haven't expanded any further than this at this point. This is about where we were last time. We had a platform up here, but nothing really built on top of it. The Cabin in the Wood mod is really cool. Adds in these new roofing types. And then I just added this little area back here. This is the way to get up to this bunk. Use some of the concrete rails. And then this is the way to get over to the tower, where we have one of our guards on duty. I'm probably going to put like a cot or something down up here for them. There are 2 guard mats up here. We are missing 1 guard, unfortunately. But as of this point, we still do not have more than 3 settlers here, which I'm also noticing might become a bit of a bug. I might have to get a mod called Spawn Settler Button. There's one for Sim Settlements, but there was also one for the vanilla game. And it's basically, it is a cheat, but I see it as a bug fix in a way, because the vanilla game does have an issue with spawning settlers for some reason. And if you get this glitch with certain settlements, and right now I'm having it with both 10 Pines Bluff and with Sanctuary, as you can see, we haven't had any new settlers in, but the happiness there is at 73%. We should be getting loads of settlers right now. The button basically allows you to bypass the glitch. It'll spawn in a settler assigned to that particular settlement or location, and you can continue on as you were. It does have some limitations, which kind of balance out the OP-ness of it, so we'll figure that out, but I want to figure out some other bugs as well. I don't want to be changing too much more with this mod pack, because now that it is working and seemingly stable, I'm getting 54 FPS, and I'm looking towards downtown Boston right now. which is really cool. And you can see like the level of detail is a little higher than normal because of another bug fix that I have. I will be posting a mod list with all of the base mods, the building mods, the settler mods, the Minutemen mods, and then all of my weapon mods and armor mods and things, so that you guys can enjoy the pack as well. If you want the performance improvements that I'm using, I will go ahead and add those as well. Although normally a lot of people usually have a better rig than I do, so they wouldn't really need them. But if you request them, I will add them. Up to you, let me know. You'll notice that I have this staircase here. I was once again having issues with pathfinding here, I think because of this little rocky outcrop. So I just added in this other staircase, and people were starting to find their way back up here. So that worked out. You'll notice that they still haven't moved. Have our settlers in here moved yet? This guy moved. I'm not sure where he... Oh, here. He's right. Oh, she's there. The other guy moved. I'm not sure where he went. Yeah, she was standing out there. So that's what we've got so far. And this is what I mean by the oil lamps and the candles and things give off a nice glow. Look at this. I've got some oil lamps up in the tower as well. There's one on either side of the door, which I believe we're looking at. Yeah, you can see one of the oil lamps right there. And then at the feet of each guard is an oil lamp. Which, you know, practicality-wise is not a good idea, because then your snipers can be seen from a distance. But this was cool over here. Is that the window? Yeah, you can see the candles there. They're giving that one lamp, or that one window, quite the glow, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, that's what I've gotten so far. If you've enjoyed the video so far, please let me know down in the comments below. Give me any suggestions or anything like that. And hopefully I'll see you soon in another video. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye. Hey guys, I just wanted to thank you again for watching this video. This series has been a bit of a pain to get started, so I really appreciate the views. If you watched all the way to the end, again, thank you. And give me some feedback. This series is going to be very heavily influenced by the viewers and the comment section. People who know me on Discord, Discord link to my personal Discord will be below. And watch for streams. Give me input while I'm building on those, while I'm adventuring, whatever you feel is good for that. So yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Go away, Marcy.